Previously, in the anime, a baby angel came in to look for Tawa, and she pointed out that Tawa has to go out to learn about humans. Tawa usually stays inside the house because Shin told her to since it's dangerous outside, but that little angel Shifu was right, Tawa can't learn about humans if she stays indoor. So Shin started to take out Tawa every day after dinner to make her understand the human way so that she could leave alone one day. For this they were spending a quality time together outside, and both were starting to get closer to each other. They spent that whole day like a date, and while returning home, they decided to buy meal from store because it was too late and Shin didn't want Tawa to cook at this hour. But as they got home, there was a lady right outside. She jumped on Shin right away, but she's not a waifu, she's his aunt. She stole their dinner right away, and she apologized that she couldn't come to check up on Shin. Shin understands because she practically have to stay shut in for her work. So he introduced Tawa and told her she's the owner of this flat. She's his aunt and works as a manga artist. She was acting like a drunk because she's tired and found her own way to withstand it. There Shin showed Tawa what manga looks like and she understood Mari is sort of like an author, but Mari saw that wasn't her work, so Shin said he doesn't have any of her work, but as a family he should have bought one to support her at least. So Shin reminds her that she just ate off their dinner, but still, she was mad that she had to wait outside of the room for hours for him, but Shin said she could have grabbed something to eat in that time. And Mari realized she had gone nuts that she even forgot this much. She even left her phone at home, but now Shin got hungry and Tawa gets ready to cook, but there Mari showed the cake she bought to them, and told that it's her birthday yet no one wished her even once. That's one heck of a shut-in and not even her editor wished her. She was sad because of it, so they made their birthday here. But what's up with the horror weather? Then after happy birthday song Mari railed up her tears and Tawa gave her the towel. So she asked who is she and now the problem begins, what to say. Tawa is angel is out of the question. There Tawa said Shin helped her out a lot and she wanted to thank the owner of this flat as well. Shin tried to take over there and Mari started to think that she is Shin's girlfriend, but Shin makes up that she is a classmate and they are preparing for the school festival. But Mari noticed it's still time for that yet he's preparing from now, obviously because it's a plain stupid lie. So Mari started to ask Tawa how Shin performs at school. After all she's his guardian, but even so Shin didn't want to let her know. Mari felt bad seeing Shin saying mean things to her even though she raised him and even fed him milk. They used to live nearby and her brother and his wife both had jobs, so she looked after him and it looked something like this at the time. Thinking that Tawa wanted to see the little Shin and Mari offers she could bring in the photos, but Shin forbids her from that. Anyways, they both looked very close to each other and Tawa was thoughtful and goes to make some more tea. It touched Mari's heart and she asked Shin if he got a chance to get her. She kept teasing the guy and hits the bathroom to get fresh up. There she realized Shin invited a girl over and he's living alone. He could bring in some more girls means he could have party. So Mari spoke loudly and fearfully and told Shin not to have those party. Then after calming down, it was time for them to walk Tawa back home. So what should they do now? So Shin told her to get to the balcony after splitting up. So Tawa went along with the plan and said she could get back from here on her own, and there Mari came to her and told her that Shin is shy but very nice, so please stay close to him. Tawa happily agreed and returned back to the balcony, where both Mari and Shin were having their talk and Mari had decided to stay the night, but Shin wanted her to get back because Tawa would have to sleep outside if she doesn't. But if Mari gets back home her editor Kita would make her work again, Shin realized. She's talking about the Kita Mitsuri, the famous one for making oil baron anime that he likes. He's a hard fan of his work, so Mari got down that he likes some other authors but not her work. He tried to cheer her up, but no luck because she knows she's a dead weight to Kita as well with her sloppy work, so she won't leave the house for the day no question asked because her mood is spoiled. But someone came over and Mari got a jolt and asked Shin not to open the door. But too late. Shin already did and the devil just stepped in the facility. It's Kita and she came over to get Mari back to her work, but she didn't know and asked who's the kid and Mari said he's her own son. That was a joke, and Shin told her he's Mari's nephew, so Kita apologized because she kept Mari from checking up on him since Mari was her guardian. So Kita said she would leave Mari from time to time so that she could come to check up on him, but Shin said no thanks. Then Kita got up and wished Mari happy birthday. She remembered all the time, but she slipped off from work to buy a cake and came to her place to celebrate, but she was not there, so she knew about this apartment and came over for her even though she's this busy because she don't spare time for useless author. Now that touched Mari's heart, and then time was up for them, and while leaving, Shin was rooting for Kita and her next work. And Kita asked Shin for his feedback once they meet again and leaves, but Mari knew Kita didn't have that much time, and now finally he brought Tawa in again, and she was happy to meet the family members, and there the guy started to blush hearing this. Then the next day, when Shin was getting back home, a girl stumbled upon him. She had a rare red eye, and some guys were chasing her, so Shin took her off. But those guys weren't goons. They just wanted to give her back her own book she dropped. Then after getting away, she smells Shin and found him delicious. Must be because he works at a restaurant, but Shin saw her injured leg, but girl said it's just for her looks, but anyways, she thinks they are descendants of Helsing who's still hunting the vampires. Shin realized she's a vampire. He thought he'd run into a devil or kappa, but no, he got a vampire in return. She was the product of Nobili bloodline from Transylvania and her name is Lilishka. But that is where episode 7 ends, but if you haven't watched the previous episodes of this anime, then playlist link is in the description where you could find all of the episodes. Please watch the last episode to understand the story better. Till then, take care.